Hi everyone, my name is Anthony Cummins. Welcome to this video. I'm a historical researcher and author, and I deal with the ninja. Now today we've got a very special thing for you. Dr. Stephen Turnbull has wrote a new article on the ninja, and the link to it is directly below. So if you can't wait and you want to get off this video, go to the link below, click it, and you should be able to download his newest article. It's 10,000 words and it's his new work on the ninja. Now the last major work he did on the ninja was this. He wrote Ninja, the True Story of Japan's Secret Warrior Cult. And there's the book. It was in the early 90s. Now he's not really done much on the ninja since then, and that's the biggest topic he ever did on it. Now since then, of course, I've come along and we've tried to change the way we view the ninja. And since about 2008, I've been trying to change the way we've done. So today's a great day for me because finally someone from the field has took notice, took interest and come back, and he's done something on the history of the ninja. Now just so you're aware, I will go through it quickly for you so that you can understand what's going on. But Turnbull is basically saying the book I've just shown you, Ninja, Secret Cult, the True Story of Japan's Secret Cult, is pretty much wrong. He says leave that alone. He took lots of information from the Japanese sources, and of course at the time we all believe Japanese sources, they just weren't correct. So he's saying, in short, scrub that work, let's start again, and here's his first look at the ninja again. So what does the actual article say? Right, don't be put off by the title too much, where do ninjas still exist, or are ninjas even real? Now, Dr. Stephen Turnbull is very strong and harsh on this. I think he's come from a very strong, very aggressive side. No problem with that whatsoever. That's fine. It's better than being too loose. But I do think it's over aggressive. But it's still, at the core, I agree with him wholeheartedly. So what does it actually say? Okay, he's not saying that ninja didn't exist. What he's saying is that in the Sengoku period, ninjutsu, or the art of infiltration and espionage, was used. It wasn't used by some peasant class in the mountains of Iga. It was simply used across Japan as a trade craft, and many military personnel dealt with it. And he's saying that in the 1500s, maybe the identity of the ninja wasn't so much as ninja, it was more of military personnel with some skills bolted on. And he's saying that in the main it was a military person doing a specific job at that time. So for example, such and such a body went into a castle secretly in shinobi. So basically they went shinobi and they went infiltrating, or some people are good at infiltrating. The best way I can describe this is, imagine how we use the word Vikings. Now we use the word Vikings to mean a race of people, you know, a type of people. But actually, originally, it was a verb. It means piracy. You go and do piracy. So he's saying that in the 1500s, the word shinobi meant to go and do infiltration. So if you were a shinobi no mono, you were a person who went to infiltrate, and less as a position. That's his take on it. So he's not saying the skills of the ninja didn't exist. He's just saying that the identity is maybe a little bit fake. His main thing here, guys, is saying that Iga and Koka are not the only places you find ninjutsu. You find ninjutsu across Japan. He's also saying that after 1581, in Japan, in Iga, the legend of the ninja starts to rise. He's saying that after 1581, we start to get people in Iga and maybe Koka who are basically looking at their ancestry and saying, yeah, we were amazing infiltrators, and they start to build this image and push themselves as this iconic or almost folklorish superhuman. And he's saying that now, at this end of the scale, in 2015, we've had since 1581 of people, generation upon a generation, building up this iconic image of the ninja, all the way through the 1900s, where it became a bit more movie and fancy, all the way through the 2000s and into the modern hand-to-hand combat size. And he's basically saying from 1581 all the way to now, this image of the ninja has actually been blown out of proportion, and that what we have is a little bit different, or maybe a lot different, to what was originally there. So what he does is try to break down what ninjutsu, you know, was originally. But on the whole, his article is more about explaining that there's a ninja cult out there. And what he means by that is that since 1600 or just before, there's been this folklore element of the ninja building up, and that it's not what really happened in the Sengoku period. Now, his article is 10,000 words long. It's quite academic and quite difficult. I'm not going to say I disagree with things. Of course, all researchers disagree in little bits there and there, but I would say on the whole, I agree with his main points. Ninjutsu is not practiced by one set elite group. It's practiced by multiple people across Japan. Agreed wholeheartedly. In the Edo period, it's, you know, an infiltration, some military personnel just being good at infiltration. Yep, agreed. And that after that time, maybe the ninja dispersed, or there was less of them, and the folklore or the echo of them carried on and grew out. I totally agree with that. I think he's gone very severe to one side, and I think I probably a bit more here. But on the whole, no, I actually, on the main points, I just agree. This is exactly where we should be going, getting real research done on the ninja. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to round this video up and let you have a read of the article. Tell me what you think. Now, I want you to pass this to anyone who's interested in ninjutsu. This is great because it's the first step in a long war, if you like, I've been doing against the popular image of the ninja and this idea of the public misconception. In about 2008, I started really getting to bite because of Turnbull's book. I was like, no, something's not quite right here. So I started biting into it. And since then, Mie University have got involved with Yuji Yamada sensei. And we've also now, Dr. Turnbull has done something new on it, which is great. And there might be more from him in the future. So this is superb, guys. Let's start getting this stuff into the public image. So if you're watching this video now, pass it about. Also, if you've downloaded the article, pass it about. It's free to pass about. Get it read, get discussing it, get on forums, get talking about it, see what you think. Right, from another perspective, from my perspective, this year in July, which is next month, this book comes out, which is Samurai and Ninja, and this is my newest addition to the world of ninja, to sort of like break down really what the ninja were, and you'll find my discussions in there, and you can compare them with Turnbull's. Then, of course, you've not seen this before, but this one's coming out. This is called Secrets of the Ninja. Now, this is the Shinobi Teachings of Hattori Hanzo. Now, this is a comic done by a Japanese artist about the skills in the Nippuden. Also, at the end of it, so it's written by somebody else, but at the end of it, you get a historical supplement by me. Me and Ben Morgan are, you'll go through it, and we show the skills from the Nippuden. There we go, done out. So that is the Secret Teachings of the Ninja, oh sorry, Secrets of the Ninja, the Shinobi Teachings of Hattori Hanzo. So there you go, guys. This year's looking good for ninjutsu. It's looking good for getting the truth out there. So spread it all around and get discussing it above other things.